What's going on, guys? It's Jamie. Welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. On today's video, we're just giving you a what sold video. I'm going to just cherry pick a few items over the last week or two that have sold, share with you guys, tell you where they came from, how my business is doing. So the first thing we're going to talk about is a Tickle Me Elmo. I've had this for a while. I've been just ending listings and relisting. I don't have any new inventory to currently that I'm listing. We're still in lockdown in Ontario, but this did sell for $39.98 or something like that, plus shipping. It was new without box, so it still had like the tag around its arm or neck or something. I'll throw the picture up so you can see. Yeah, so it was a good sale. It took a really long time to sell this thing. You need the right person that wants to Tickle Me Elmo. You know, it is still worth some pretty good money, especially in good condition. If maybe you sold it a little cheaper, you could sell it faster, but these are good items if you don't mind hanging on to stuff for a little while. Next, I sold a lot of 10 Disney DVDs. I think there might have been one that wasn't Disney in there in the titles. I picked these up at the Goodwill bins, so anytime I see a Disney or a kids movie, I'll usually throw it in my cart, and you're paying by the weight there, so I don't know if it's maybe 5 cents you're paying for a DVD. It's super cheap. So I just been lotting them together. So I lotted up 10 of them. It took a best off for $20. I think maybe I had it listed for $29 or something like that, but so $20 plus shipping. You know, I got $1 into all 10 of these maybe, and yeah, so pretty good sale. If you have a bins by you, I would suggest if you're looking through movies and stuff like that, maybe not so much movies unless they're Disney. TV series, always good. Anything new and sealed I'd pick up as well, especially at that price. Next up, I sold a 3DS special edition Mario. This is the one that I picked up in my last what sold video when I did the, I think, Sunday to Sunday or Monday to Monday or whatever the days were. It was so special edition Mario 3DS. It did sell for $190. I think I took a best offer on that. I thought it was going to sell for a little bit more, but it did sell super fast. I still have, with that, I think I got a couple games too, so I still have the games for sale. So I'm still going to do really well on it. It didn't sell as fast as I thought, but yeah, it's still a really good pickup. Anytime you can find any special edition 3DSs and get them for around $100, you're going to make 200 or better. You know, a regular 3DS, maybe 180. 200 depending on condition, but the Nintendo 3DSs right now are definitely hot buys. So if you can find them on Facebook Marketplace for cheap or at a garage sale or something like that and flip them, you know, definitely be on the lookout. Next up, I have some New Balance all-terrain women's running shoes. I think these sold for $39 and change. That's free shipping, so that's something I've been doing with most of my shoes. I've been just adding the shipping in, so I believe this one's going in Canada, so it's going to be -15 for shipping. So not a great sale, but I did pick these up at the Goodwill bins, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, for, you know, a couple bucks. So I don't have a lot into them. Generally with shoes, I don't, unless I'm buying Nikes and stuff, like higher end shoes from like Goodwill or something. I generally don't have a lot of money into shoes if I'm picking them up at the Goodwill bins. Next up, we have another shoe sale. I think these were Nike Revolution 3s. They're women's shoes. They sold for $28, free shipping. You know, the free shipping can bite you in the butt. I think this was the best offer. When somebody sends me an offer personally, I go in and look just at their location, because for me personally, if it's going to the US, it's going to cost me nearly $20. So it only, you know, there's only $8 profit there. That's not very good at all. In Canada, it's $15 or less normally, unless it's going way out to like BC or something like that. And this one I think was staying in Canada, and I did accept the offer of $28. So still, not a lot of money. Probably when it's all said and done, maybe I'm gonna make somewhere around $10 on these shoes. That's okay. I don't have a lot of work in them, a lot of money in them, or a lot of work in them. I pretty much just threw these ones in the washing machine, and they look pretty much brand new. So it's pretty easy. They're very inexpensive when you're buying them at the Goodwill bins. Like I said, if you have a bins in your area, definitely check them out because they are well worth your time. Next up, this is another bins item. It's this giant Nike canvas flag. I actually thought it was going to be worth a lot more money, and I couldn't find exact comps of this, but I did wind up selling it for $49 plus shipping. It was a pretty good sale. Fit in a box, no problems. Shipped it off. Didn't cost me any more than I charged for shipping because it was a little bit heavy. I was a little bit concerned that maybe the weight might get me, but it didn't, and it was really great. And I probably paid, I don't know, $4 to $5 just because it was so heavy from the Goodwill bins. But definitely, you know, if you can find big flags, this one happened to be canvas, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes the tapestries, things like that, if it has really cool imagery that you know somebody would be interested in, definitely pick it up, or at least check, you know, sold comps on your phone while you're in the store. But like I said, Goodwill bins, Didn't pay much, great sale. This is something I think I ended the listing and relisted recently to make it more current, like a more active listing. So I think that might help with the sale, but you know, either way, a good sale. Next up is a D-Link Extreme Wireless Router. So this is just your regular household Wi-Fi router. I got this again at the Goodwill bins, probably into it maybe $1 or $2 at the most. I don't think it weighed very much. I don't even know if I needed the box, but I just took it all because you pay by the weight, right? So sometimes it's not worth taking the box, but when I opened it all up, it was basically all new, sealed. Some of it was still wrapped. So I just took everything, you know, and it sold for, what did it sell for exactly? Sorry, I'll have to take a peek here. $35.98. So that's a pretty good sale. You know, I've had it for probably 3 months or so. I think recently I've done the same thing. I ended the listing and relisted it just to make it more active. And I'm also doing that because I don't have new inventory to list right now. Before I was finding like a few things to list here and there and ending, but I would say for the last few weeks I've had no new listings going up. It's just been end, sell similar. And you know, I'm still selling things on a regular basis, but my sales numbers have dropped quite a bit. Next up, Nike Air Force Ones. These ones were not in the best condition. I picked up 3 really high-end Nikes at Goodwill. I'm gonna say a couple months ago now. The 2 sold right away, and I've hung on to these ones, and I've dropped the price a few times, ended the listing. Basically they had some like discoloration on the white parts, but I wound up finding somebody who wanted them for I think $35 free shipping. So I'm probably just getting my money back on this sale, to be honest. I think I probably paid $11 for these shoes. It's just gonna be a hard sell. It's gonna be, someone's either gonna be okay with them having the defects, or they're gonna try to customize them or repair them or do something like that. So for me, just to see these shoes move on, that's fine. If they fit me personally, I think they're cool shoes. I would wear them, but they're size 11. So they'd just be a little bit small for me. But yeah, good sale just to get rid of something, and sometimes that's just how it has to work. You can just send things down the road to get your money back, and sometimes you have to be okay with that too. Now, I was very surprised about this. I know when I was in the store, I didn't even look up the comps. I just thought, hey, this has got to be a good deal. It's a sealed Disney vintage board game, and it's like checkers. I'll throw it up on the screen so you can see. I figured, okay, so this thing's probably gonna be worth $40, brand new sealed, vintage game. It wasn't. It's actually, it sells pretty commonly for around $20. I think I listed mine under at $18 and took a best offer of like $16 plus shipping. Now I only paid $2 for this, so I'm not all that concerned. I'm still making good money. I was just very surprised that a vintage sealed board game like this isn't worth more money, but it's probably so mass produced and so many of these available that there's just no market for it. But still, you know, $2 into 16, I'm okay with that too. And this last one, I really enjoy things like this. This is 100% pure trash to treasure. I found this Halo in a box. It's a Warthog, basically a model, a snap together model. So 100% free. Someone threw it out. I grabbed the box, opened it up. It had all the sealed pieces inside it. The box had been open, but I sold it brand new open box. I took a best offer of, I think, about between $16 to $18. So I'll throw it up on the screen. I can't remember the exact amount at the second, but you know, I have zero money into this whatsoever. I just took the box from the garbage, you know, made sure the pieces were there, what I thought all the pieces were there, listed it, sold it. It did take about 4 months to sell, but still, $0 into 18, 16, whatever it says up on the screen. Very happy with that. You know, I like trash to treasure stories. It just always puts a smile on my face. Now, the next thing I just want to talk about for a second. So I mentioned the fact that I'm not sourcing and I'm just doing a lot of end listings, sell similar. How has it affected me over the last month of me doing this? Because basically for the last month, we haven't done anything in Ontario whatsoever. And prior to that, I did get a pallet and I went through the pallet. Yeah, so I'm still selling things. I think I'm down 46% over my last 30 days. So it's definitely impacting that way. My 90-day total was around, I think, 13,000, and now it's down to almost 10,000. So there's a pretty big dip there. Those are just rough numbers I'm throwing out, but there's a huge dip. So it is making a big difference. I'll be very happy when we can get back into thrift stores and garage sales and stuff like that. It'll be, a big change and a big boost definitely to my business. Well, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel for more content. Until next time, take care, stay safe. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.